The question was, what would you want the minimum yearly income to be for your future husband? Chair 2, Selena says 500,000 and up. Chair 3, 300,000 and up. Chair 5, 200,000 and up, but she said she prefers a billionaire. And
I mean, why not?
Why not?
and then Chair 7 in the red, 12 million a year as the bare minimum. Three of the women, Andrew, who the 500K, 300,000, 12 mil, they're sex workers. So I guess your thoughts there.
Okay, well, do you mind if I ask just a couple of questions?
Sure, go ahead.
To the woman who wants a billionaire, well, I guess we'll just start over there with you. How old are you?
I'm 27.
27, okay. Gotcha. So, and are you a sex worker also?
No.
No, not a sex worker. Well, that's a plus, right? But you do realize that I think in the United States there's only like 80 or 90 or 100 billionaires, period.
Well, honestly, I kind of just said a billionaire because I'm obsessed with Batman and he's a billionaire, and it's like, why not? If you're going to ask for something, why not ask for the best? But like I said before, nobody has to
so you
be...
want like an eccentric, weirdo lunatic that goes out at night and beats up
I do. If he's into justice and the same things, I have very strong political opinions. I have a lot of opinions, and if he can get along with it and fight for justice the way I do, then I guess I can get along with him and we can make money together. But yeah, everyone wants a billionaire. It's not just me.
Yeah, I guess if people can have fantasies of things that they want, even if they're totally unrealistic. I'm not saying they can't. But let me ask you a question. I think Brian was getting into this earlier. Maybe I can dive into it with you. What did you say you brought to the table?
What did I answer him? I told him it really depends. I can bring everything to the table or I can bring nothing. I just reciprocate.
When you say everything, how about some specific things?
Well, if we're talking about a billionaire, let's say I really, really have set up my mind to marry a billionaire. For me, I feel like I have to go back to school, and I've always wanted to be a chemical engineer, so maybe I can get a degree in something like that, work in petroleum, and maybe that way I can meet my billionaire. So it's not really impossible to reach that goal. It's just that a matter of choice.
You've met him already, right? What are you bringing to the table, though, for a billionaire?
Well, if I have my degree and I have my money, what does he want? What does he want?
Well, that's
I'm not doing threesomes, so I'm not bringing that to the table.
Well, that's the opposite of the question, though. So
because I really don't know how to answer this question. Every girl answers the question almost the same way, talking about stability, because that's what we offer. Loyalty, that's what we offer. Stay at home and be a good mom, that's what we offer. Seems like it's not enough. So maybe you can answer this question for me, because I'm really confused.
Okay. Nobility, interconnected families, an idea of chastity. You bring chastity to the table. Virginity, a sense of virtues. Do you bring a sense to the table that no matter what's going on, you're always going to uplift this person? You're never going to say a word behind their back to anybody at any time. Not only that, but even behind their back, you're only saying good, kind things about them, even if you're upset with them. See, those are really good qualities that would move you towards virtues that probably high-status men would want. What's so interesting to me, though, is that you don't default to any of those virtues. You just kind of do this blank slate theory. Whatever you like. You ever see that movie Coming to America? That was you, right? Whatever you like. Well, what is it about a billionaire? What do you bring to the table? Whatever he wants. Whatever he likes.
That's not really how I answered it, though. That's not what I said, though. I said it really depends. If he brings good stuff to the table, then I will bring my good side. And if he's bringing bad stuff to the table, then I'm bringing nothing. That's really what I said.
Well, that's what the question's about, though, right? It's like, what's that good stuff?
I I feel like I just mentioned them, but it just goes back to really loyalty. But it's like I'm not gonna sit here and preach how loyal I am, because you're not gonna believe me. None of the guys who are watching are gonna believe me, but I know
I have
myself.
no reason to disbelieve you about anything.
Well,
I just
you've
met you.
been so far.
So far what? How have I disbelieved anything you said so far?
I don't know. I just feel like you're changing my words somehow.
How?
Like I'm saying something and you asking me the same question, or you're saying that like I didn't mention the good qualifications that I thought that any woman could bring to the table.
No, that's the opposite of what I said. So what I said was, it's interesting to me when you ask women this question. See, I have a theory. This theory is that it's not that women don't bring anything to the table. It's just that women think they're the table. So when you say, what are you bringing to the table? They're like, me. Because they're the table. They think they're the table. So they never actually say that they're going to bring anything to the table, because they think that you're supposed to set things on top of them, right? Hey, I'm the table. You bring everything to me and set it on top of me, and then it all becomes mine. And that's why I think universally we don't get a lot of great answers from women when we ask them what they bring to the table, because it seems like what they always say is nothing. They don't say anything. I've never actually asked a woman this question and heard the answer that I would love to hear just once.
What is the answer that you would love to hear?
I bring virtue to the table. That's what I would want to hear.
That's what you want to hear? You want to hear a woman to tell you that she brings virtue to the table?
Just one time.
And would you believe it if she says? If she says so, would you believe it?
You know what? I would. You want to know why? You want to know why I would believe it? Because I've asked hundreds of women this question, and I've never heard a single one ever say, I would bring a high amount of virtues to the relationship. So any woman who actually did say that, I would actually be prone to believe her.
Well, maybe if you met me 2 years ago, I would have said something like this. But right now, I've lost my faith in man, and maybe a new man will restore my faith in them. But yeah, I just got tired of answering that question, because I feel like I would say loyalty. And most of the times I don't like to say, when I'm dating someone, my actions are pretty loud. So like, you get off work, you come home, I immediately have something ready, and I set it up in a very like decorative, cute way, because I want my man to like get in the shower is ready, food is ready, and movie is ready. Like that's a simple, you just getting off work, right? Like clothes will be always folded and clean. Like I'm a little OCD person, so I really care about everything being in its place. Like I provide all of that, but to me it seems like that's bare minimum to a billionaire, or just a man who's a good man.
Doesn't it though?
Not just a billionaire.
Doesn't it seem like every woman on planet Earth could do those things?
Exactly.
But there is a thing that most women on planet Earth can't bring to the table. See, all of them can, wash some fucking socks and clean some shirts and do some dishes, right?
Right.
That's not outside the realm of possibility for most women, I'd say. But it does seem that one thing that most women have trouble bringing to the table is virtues. And I never ever hear them talk about that, ever. Never hear them talk about how they're going to bring lots of virtues and peace to their household, and they're going to bring like a high sense of nobility to it. Rather, I just kind of hear them say, well, I'll make his fucking lunch and clean his socks as long as he's out there working. And it's like, well, I don't know. That sounds like kind of run-of-the-mill, almost common, right?
Yeah, it's right. And what you say is pretty valid, but I feel like a lot of women, and not just women, us in general, have lost the sense of peace. Maybe we don't really know what peace is like anymore. So it's not like my first instant thought, Of course I want something peaceful, but I just feel like because I haven't received something that peaceful.
Are you sure? Peaceful is pretty boring, isn't it?
No.
Like, isn't peaceful boring? Like a guy who just wants to come home and kick his feet up and drink a beer and watch the foosball game with them gargantuans throwing around that pigskin. That's kind of boring, right?
I was thinking...
You want that zest, that sauce, that spice of life, right? Where he comes in and he gets that passion stirring by yelling, and you're all screaming and you're all fighting. Something more into that?
No, and also peaceful in a matter...
How come the first thing you didn't say is peace? The first thing you say was, I bring peace to the home.
That's the first thing I said.
I don't know because
Maybe you've never brought peace to the home.
I think
Because-
peace is a two-way street.
Yeah, like I
honestly.
haven't received peace, so I don't know. Like I said, whatever the man brings, I would bring to the table. So if you're gonna bring peace, I will multiply it. But I don't know how I'm gonna give you peace if I feel at trouble every day. And because I've given peace in past relationships before, and I couldn't feel peace in within, and I couldn't even bring out like the right peace. Like it didn't seem like peace. It was toxic, even though I wanted it to be peace, but I didn't feel peaceful inside. So of course I want to provide peace, but are you gonna make
It
me
doesn't
feel
sound like
peaceful?
there's been much peace in any of these relationships then.
What?
Well, that's where
Doesn't
it's
sound
like
like
it's
you've
a
had much
two-way
peace in
street.
relationships.
Yeah, but peace, loyalty, everything else is a two-way street. So I could be loyal and peaceful and respectful and submissive, but what are you gonna do for me? So just because you have money, like no, that's not what we're talking
But
about.
you see my point here? So if the case is that the people you're dating aren't bringing you peace, and so you don't reciprocate peace back, it seems like you're attracted to men who aren't very peaceful. Are they a bunch of dirty savages? Are they running around out there causing all kinds of trouble? Are they all tatted up? Are they the bad boys? Is that what you're going for? Well, how
No,
come they're
not at
bringing
all.
you peace?
Not at all. Not at all. Just a normal man who claim they want peace, but they probably haven't found peace in within. So they're in search for their peace, and I'm searching for my peace, and we just can't seem to search for our peace together.
You need Buddhists. You need to be Buddhists together. Go like a
I
Buddhist
would love
monastery.
someone who I can heal with because I feel like I'm very
Heal what? What are you gonna heal with them?
like heal like like ourselves, like be
what's your
better.
favorite colored crystal?
Me?
Your favorite colored crystal?
What
yeah.
the fuck?
Me?
You're asking the wrong
Yeah,
person.
what's your favorite
on the
colored crystal?
panel.
I guess black.
Black. You like black crystals?
Yeah, because they like rebuke negativity and bad vibes, I think. But I'm not very into crystals, but black is my favorite color when it comes to stuff.
Okay. I was just curious.